Okay guys, today we're gonna learn how to make this super uber tiny suitcase, and this is going to fit all the small itty bitty embellishments that I created, like the cups and then the layered hearts, some policy envelopes and such. So stay tuned, we're gonna start right now. Let's start by cutting our paper. This is an 11 by 8.5 sheet of paper. You can use any paper you like, but this is what we are going to be needing. So the paper is going to be 8.5 by 6. On the long side, you're going to score on 1 inch, and then 3 3/4, 4 1/4, and 7.5. On the short side, you're going to score on the 1 inch mark and on the 5 inch mark. So let's do that together. So guys, I fast forwarded it. I'm sure you didn't want to see me scoring all this, but I encourage you to do it with me because it's easier to learn. So I suggest you get an 8.5 by 6 piece of paper. I suggest something really sturdy like this. I know we're still gonna layer it with paper, but I suggest not to use like a flimsy paper, just because this is gonna be a base. And then you're gonna, on the long side, you're gonna score it right here. You're gonna score it at 1 inch, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, and 7.5. And then you're going to score it 1 inch from here and 1 inch from here. Okay, so, and then I suggest that, let me take this out. So I suggest you varnish sides first before you cut them, because it is so much better. I don't know where my favorite foam folder is, to be honest. How is everybody, by the way? I'm trying to occupy my time by crafting, watching the news, making masks, and making face shields. And of course, doing the regular things at home, like cooking and stuff. So, what are you guys doing to occupy your time? I know I saw people are getting a lot of time being able to organize their stuff. I'm not quarantined or anything, so I'm still working as scheduled. So I don't have that free time. Most of my free time is making masks and stuff and crafting. So it's balancing it out. So we're gonna cut these. Super easy, guys. This is another system that I've used over and over. And then I just, for example, I want a specific size. It's super easy, the system, if you just use this system. You gotta plan. First, you start with what paper do you have available is the main thing. So now that we cut all that, our suitcase is gonna, you guys, you know me, I love suitcases. And since I've been doing the mini right now, we're gonna make a mini suitcase, and that'd be so cute. So this is what it's gonna look like. So when you open a suitcase, you open it like that, right? I mean, obviously coming from the front, but this is what it's gonna look like. So if you want to decorate at this point, don't assemble it yet. I suggest you decorate it first. If you want to put some stitching, if you want to put a layer of paper, now is the time to do that before you start gluing the things on it. So that's my suggestion. So let's do that. I'm going to I'm going to decorate that with you guys so you can see the finished product as we do it together. You know, feel free to pause the video so you can get your materials and then rewind it. It's so much easier if you have somebody guiding you on what to do. So let's do it. Oh my goodness, sorry guys, I thought I was recording when I was cutting the paper, but apparently I'm not. So I'm gonna go through all this with you just so you have a sense of what I was able to cut. So this one is 2.5 by 3 3/4, and we're gonna need 2 pieces of that. And this is gonna be the front panel. Looks like that. And then so 2 of that because the front and the back. So that's 2.5 by 3 3/4 if you want to write that down. And then for the top panel, we're gonna need 3 because it's gonna be here, here, and here. And these 3 things measure 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. So let me show you. Right there. And then the last one would be on the side. And these tiny little ones, they measure 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, and 3/4 of an inch by 2 1/4. And you're gonna be needing for that because it's here. Oh my gosh, I cut it wrong. No. It should have been 2.5. Okay, so let me make some adjustments because it has to be 2.5 by 3/4. Alright guys, now I've made the necessary changes. So this is 3/4 by 2.5, and you need 4 pieces of that. And then for the handle, I just have whatever's left over scrap. So this one is 1.5 by 6 1/4. So what I'm doing is I'm just folding it. It's up to you how thick you want your handle to be. For my taste, I like it a little bit on the thinner side because this little suitcase is so small, and you wouldn't want to make a way too big one. You know what I mean? You don't want to make a thicker one. So I just folded it on itself. See? And then my plan is I'm gonna glue gun it and then glue gun it to itself and then figure out the length after it's put together. See, you just glue it. I'll link a tutorial down below on a bigger version of this that I made. I love making these kind of boxes, but this one is a smaller version of it. You can use the same principle with it. It's just, you know, it's just easier to do that. So I think I'm gonna score it at 1. And I'm going to score it at 1 on this side as well. So I'm thinking this is going to go right here. Right? And this is going to go here. That's a good idea. How many inches is that? 3/4. I'm going to do 3/4 as well. 1, 2, 3/4. So you have to fold it. Okay, incorrect. 3/4. 1 1/4. Oh no. That's okay. You have to make the necessary adjustments. That's fine. Yeah, 5. So this is gonna be flat anyways. So 1 2 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So it's up to you how you want yours to look like. I like my handles like this. See, like that. It's lopsided, but ultimately that's the plan. So I just adjust it accordingly. It's fine. No big deal. No biggie. So yeah, this is where we're gonna put it. I like the thinner. I like that thinner kind because it looks cuter to me. You can make it as thick as you like, but I like this one. Alright, so I'm not going to drag you with putting all this and gluing it together. I'm going to come back and it's all glued. Alright guys, now we are done. Super simple decoration, and then we can put our tiny little goodies in there. It's very sturdy actually inside. And this is going to be a gift for this is what I'm just going to put the stuff in here. I think I'm going to put some frillies. Those, when you have wrapping. I'm not sure what it's called. But it's going to fit a lot of embellishments because we made super tiny embellishments. See it? The typewriter, of course, has to go. And the paper clip. Double-sided paper clip that we made. I'm so glad there's so much space in there for these tiny little things. Tiny little tassels. Some flowers. Tiny coffee cups. So pretty much my plan is whatever fits there is gonna be sent out. I still have some more here. Is it gonna close though? Good question. It close if I overfill it. Yes, it will close. Wouldn't it be so nice if somebody sent you this, like a rack, like a random act of kindness? Wouldn't that be so sweet? I would love to get these tiny little cups. Seriously, they're so cute. I don't think we're gonna fit another heart because the hearts are quite thick because of the 3 layers. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I didn't realize how small the suitcase is. So that is what it looks like, guys. Super cute, super easy to make, and super customizable when it comes to this this template. You can easily adjust it as long as the concept is the same. I hope you had a wonderful time, And I hope this inspires you to use your scrap stash today. And I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. That will be super, super awesome. I would love to have you join us for some crafty adventures. Anyway, so I will see you next time. Thank you so, so much for watching. Stay safe, wash your hands, and have a wonderful crafty day, guys. This is Christian signing off. Bye.